Alright guys, how's it going and welcome back to Resident Evil HD. Last time we cleared out the courtyard and now we've arrived in the residence. And what residence evil? What lurks in the residence? Well, God, probably something nasty, I would imagine. But we've got plenty blue herbs, which if anything is quite worrying. Well, if we head along in this direction, we come to our first set of doors. So might as well just try them in order. Oh, we can access this one right away. That's convenient. Lovely. So we just bust on into here, and what do we find? We find a safe room. Oh, good. It's always good to get a safe room, and we can pop a nice cheeky save as well, which will be, I think, a good choice. I also got a flashbang grenade, which is quite convenient. We've got those equipped. Yes, we do. And might as well quickly tour around for other items before we save, just in case. There aren't any. None kicking around that I can see. I might as well add all the ink ribbons together while we're checking the box. But we're here to save, so save we shall. Yeah, so the residence is pretty cool. It's one of the more memorable parts for me. I always enjoyed it a little bit more than the mansion. I like the more compact environments. I like what Resident Evil 0 tried to do with the with how it was just a little bit less open-ended, so it was a wee bit less confusing. Putting the Magnum away because we don't need it right now. But yeah, the residence is quite similar in that, but the residence does it right, where it's like it's still quite open, but it's more about just like thinking about where everything is. It's got intricacies and such like, which is pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. It's locked. The door plate reads 001, so this is where 001 is. And then if we head along here, we come into the next spooky area. Who knows what's in there? This is one of the gnarliest rooms in the entire game, for reasons that I hope are apparent. Giant fucking spider. Isn't that disgusting? Now there's these little lamps kicking about, and I'm actually gonna have to get a pen for now because these are quite difficult to remember. Okay, could it have some kind of meaning? Yes, it definitely could. Now we can just dodge. The spiders are actually quite easy to dodge. I mean, they do the horrible like rush attack, but truth be told, they aren't incredibly difficult to get the better of. More shotgun ammo, always a pleasure. We'll take that with us. We're now getting a fair amount of shotgun ammo actually. It might be worth killing these guys, but truth be told, it's far from necessary. We'll take this here red book, bandage with blood, and we'll examine it and see what is inside. Is it just a book? Oh, it's a book with a red cover. Nothing is printed on any of the pages. Is there a special way to use it? Well, there probably is, but for the life of me I can't remember what it is. And then we'll use it later on this other little lamp thing here, which reveals green and an eye with two sides. Okie dokie. Could it have some kind of meaning? Well, I think yes, considering that there's different colours. Pretty abstract way of leaving a clue behind. Might as well take this first aid box while we're here, just because we've got the inventory space for it. There's nothing unusual. Do we actually get to open the damn thing? Insert first aid kit. And here we go, a mix of green and blue herbs, which is actually a pretty convenient thing to find, to be honest, just in case we get poisoned. And it isn't even a first aid spray. It's good times. In retrospect, we didn't need to use that first aid spray before. We've kind of wasted it a little bit, which is a shame. And we come up on orange. And we use the lighter again, which reveals another symbol. The orange eyeball. Strange one. And then we move on to this here pool tablet, where we see different colours. Oh dearie me. I'm also gonna write this down. Okay, and yeah, I think they might be used for a code for something, but I can never remember. This is like the only puzzle in any Resident Evil game where I actually have to write things down. It's quite a shocker, really. There's an arm wrestling tournament at some point. Oh no! Well, yeah, the spiders aren't a hugely dangerous enemy to fight. They're spooky and they're horrible to look at, but they're really slow and their attacks are quite easy to dodge. I am actually going to double back because I didn't check out that gramophone on the other side. And I've got a feeling that there could be some sort of significance to it. Maybe not, but it's always worth a check. Leather jacket, part of it has been burnt to a crisp. Okay, fair enough. I was mistaken. Burnt by acid, not to a crisp. Don't know where I got that from. I just finished the sentence in my head. Ah, what am I like? So we'll come back out here. We'll stop off in the safe room just briefly to drop off all the shit that we found. And then we'll advance which is a fairly simple affair. Yes. So we come running in here, get to our big old box friend, and we'll keep the book with us. Oh, I remember where you use the book now. I remember where you use the book. Don't need to mix herbs because we haven't taken a hit, and we'll probably be able to make it back to the safe room if we do start taking damage, so there's no worries there. And if we come out here again, we can progress. But we don't just want to go down the corridor. Trust me, you don't want to just go down the corridor. So what we do is we push this here block, and then push it down into there. Because if we were to carry along that direction, a big old tentacle would come flipping up and give us a beasting, and we don't want that at all. So if we hop up, and then hop up again, the tentacle can't get to us. So there's no worries. I mean, you're just taking my word for it that there is a tentacle there, but there is. Like believe me. And it will get you. It's like, it gets you there's no like dodging it or anything like that. It's like a pre-rendered thing. We arrive in a new corridor. There doesn't seem to be anything useful though. That's unfortunate. But if we carry along, let's see what we find along the way. Newspapers lie scattered about. They seem to all contain articles about stars. Oh, like sun burns bright in sky. There's a note on the wall, but we can't read it. But there is a map type object up there. Although I tend to prefer not to get the map, because if we get the map, bees will come running in from the outside. So let's not bother. Let's just not get the map, which is like insane. I know. It's locked. Door plate reads gallery. It's worth bearing in mind for if we get a key and when we get one. And finally, room 2, which we can head into thusly. Nice room doors. Nice sort of quiet environment. I imagine if there wasn't a zombie apocalypse, this place would be lovely. If we carry along here. Plant 42 report. 4 days have passed since the accident. The plant at point 42 is growing at an amazing rate. Although there are many unknown aspects about this plant, we know that in comparison with the other group of plants, the T-virus has had a substantially stronger effect on this one. The T-virus has drastically morphed its host's anatomy as well as its size. Looking at its current state, it's difficult to imagine its original appearance. Nowhere on Earth will you find anything like it. We've also found that Plant 42 has two main sources of Actually, that was right. We've also found that Plant 42 has two main sources of acquiring its necessary nutrients. One source is through its root. Somehow, it has rooted itself down into the basement. Immediately after the accident, a scientist went mad and destroyed the aquaring. Ever since, the basement has been like a pool. There is a high possibility that it's one of the chemicals in the water that's promoting the Plant 42's rapid growth. However, we have yet to determine the specific chemical. A bulb-like body of the Plant 42 has been sighted hanging from the ceiling on the first floor. We are sure that it used the air ducts to reach the first floor. Numerous long tentacle-like vines are protruding from the bulb. We believe the vines are the second means of acquiring its nutrients. When the Plant 42 senses prey, it uses the tentacle-like vines to capture its prey. After doing so, suckers on the vine drain the prey of its blood. We've also noticed that it has some intelligence. When it captures its prey, or when it's inactive, the vines twine around the door to stop possible intruders. Unfortunately, several of our scientists have already fallen victim to this Plant 42. When we heard the stories from the survivors, they all observed one thing in common. When the uniform petal-like flaps open and reveal its vital internals, it has a tendency to become more aggressive. One witness reported that it was as if it was trying to protect itself. Why it behaves the way it does is still unknown. May 21st, 1998. Henry Sarton. And there you go, that was actually Henry Sarton. That was almost an applicable voice. I'll take it. I've really got to start reading who's writing the notes before I start speaking. But either way, let's carry on. So Plant 42, you say? There's a spooky plant, and it's causing all kinds of griefs. Oh dear. Can we get into the bathroom? We can. Let's head into the bathroom, have a wee pee, because we're busy. Like, obviously, we've not had a chance. We've not been to a bathroom. Yeah, we went to that bathroom right at the start, but there was a zombie in it. So we head into here. Water drips from the sink. Perhaps the valve is broken. Water's leaking from the tank. But A residence key. That's what we're here for. We can examine that. And it says 001, so the key for room 1. We go over to the bath. There is nothing to say about the bath, so we leave thusly. There probably will be a little bit more to this room that we haven't seen yet. We'll duck back down. Let me just... Wah! Jesus fucking Christ, where did you come from? Oh! That was awful. That was absolutely awful. Just about shat my pants. And we blew it up. Shame we had to use a shotgun shell there, but if there's a grenade in its mouth, then fair enough. Can we move these? I don't feel like we should push it in that direction though. I want to move that one. Oh, alright, I see. And then if we move this one that way. Ah, a path reveals itself. So let's quickly duck down here. I'd imagine that our progression will be blocked after a certain point, but we might as well head down here now just to see what's kicking about. Weird. A spooky underground pathway. That's different. A door that we can't open, locked from the other side. But a crate that we can push, but why would we push the crate? Well, 3 crates you say. Oh. Pool of water that we have to cross. The Resident Evil crate pushing puzzle, like I said last time when I was playing Resident Evil 0, crates are the only thing that they can think of that float. So if you ever need to get across a path, like a pool of water, you either lower the water, if you can't lower the water, push crates into it and they will create a bridge, just like in real life. I wonder what these crates have in them. Maybe big bags of air. Otherwise, why would they float? I mean, it's clearly got some weight to it when Chris is pushing it, but yeah, look, it just bobs right back up again. So it must have some sort of buoyant material inside it, some kind anyway. We continue to push this one along the way. I mean, look, he's really struggling. He's putting his back into it, it's Chris, bless him. He does try. But we'll put these in place, and I will actually quickly nip back to room 1 just to see what's in it, because I can almost guarantee that we'll need something from inside it to progress along in this way, because otherwise why would it be there? But yes, we carry on as such, and there we go, lovely. Now before we head down there, I know you're chomping at the bit, you're like, what's down there, what's down there? And I'll tell you what's down there, something cool is down there, but we'll see that when it comes to it. So we go along as such, and yeah, ladder here. Climb up. Why not? We're going to head quickly back. I will just cut because to save the journey, but we are heading back to room 1. And here we are. We're back. We're at room 1. And we use the key to room 1. There's no further use for it, so we toss it away. And then we'll head in and see what lurks within. Probably horrible zombies, if I had to guess. But we'll find out about that in a second. It does look like there's something anyway. Oh, he's hanging. Hey man, what you doing? Just hanging out. Oh god. But yeah, if we carry along here, we find a little self-defense gun, a little Derringer pistol, or Derringer. Which way you meant to pronounce that? Who knows? I had a handgun magazine, but there's probably more to it. An old bookcase. The books are mostly concerned with literature and philosophy. Well, that makes sense. Well, there's nothing else in the main hallway. Visual signs are being used, but I will take this here Derringer with us. It's only got 1 bullet in it though. Suicide note. June 22nd, 1998. I had to do it. We ran from those things, helping each other to survive, but Robert started to show the symptoms. I had to do it. Those damn things are pure evil. There was no other way. He would have done the same if it were the other way around. After I put him out of his misery, I just had to leave him in the bathroom. Now I'm probably the last one. How could this happen? I'll never forgive myself for being part of this project. Eventually I'll get what's coming to me though. There's no way to escape from this nut house. It's just a matter of time now. Everything is set. All I need is a little courage to get it done. Knowing that I'll leave many things undone is regret beyond words. But this is better than just waiting to turn into one of them. Please understand, and at least let me end my life as a person. There's a message on the back. Linda, please forgive me. Oh, unfortunately, he hanged himself. which is a shame. Poor guy, dangling away. Will we take the handgun ammo? We better not take the handgun ammo yet. Actually, no, we will take the handgun ammo. Because we're going to quickly head into the bathroom and see his pal. Just left him in the bath. He's in a terrible state. Poor guy. So we head on into here. Maybe there'll be something spooky inside. Probably, I mean, we know that there's a dead body, and dead bodies are spooky enough as is. But yeah, there's one on the floor there. Well-polished mirror, toilet paper. I think... Oh, the bath's full of dirty water. Pull out the plug. Well, we can definitely do that. We've done that before. Maybe we should probably have learned from our mistakes, but apparently not. But as it fell, there's something inside the bathtub. And it's another key, the control room key. And then this guy decides he's going to get back up. But no worries, we will just head on. We don't need to worry about him. And as we come out... Is he also there? He's still just dangling. He doesn't mind. So we just head on out. And we'll nip back to the safe room so that I can quickly drop off a couple of things, because we may well need to. We may well need to flat out. All will reveal itself in time. So we're gonna probably ditch the self-defense gun because it's useless. I think it does the same damage as the Magnum, but you can't reload it. I think that's how it works. I might be wrong though. We'll ditch the handgun ammo as well because we're not really using the handgun right now. And is 2 inventory spaces going to be enough? We'll get rid of the unprinted book. It's no skin off my teeth to have to nip back to the safe room off screen. And yeah, we're going to head back to the little downstairs area with the crates. And we've arrived back in, thinking about it, what's definitely my favourite area of the entire game, hands down. I am going to do this bit next part, just to... Again, I better check the time. Let me see where are we at. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna end this part here just briefly, just so that it's like if you were to look this up as a walkthrough, the first part of the residence is just available and ready. But yes, we have arrived. We're at this horrible aqua ring, so they call it. So next time, we're going to find out what lurks in the aqua ring. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your time. And I'll see you again next time for the aqua ring. Bye bye for now.